Welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilaus and we are here on our beautiful planet, just going into orbit, just enjoying the wonderful view of this planet, and that's where we're going to be starting today. So what do we have? Let's dive down into from our orbit and take a look at what we're going to do. So I have done some work between sessions, and I know that some people don't like they do too much work between sessions, but I know also most people enjoy that some of the very repetitive things like making 1,000,000 processors here is something that once you build one, then it's just the same again and again. So what we have here is this build is 14 processors per second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2. That's 14 plus here 14. So I am producing now 28 processors per second. That is pretty good. And for that I need, if we look at that one, and it requires twice as much. So we also have this here is the magnetic coils used for the electromagnetic turbines, and here we have 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 green circuits. So yeah, we got lots of circuits as well. Here we have the electromagnetic engines. There's just a bit of build here, that one and that one as well. So some of those basic things that we're always running out of, let's knock those out and get those done. This smelting planet is starting to take shape. We're just making more lines as we go along. Whenever we find something we need, just make a few more lines. So that's one thing. The reason why I wanted to do that was because I wanted to show you that it was one of the things that I mentioned last time, that we would probably run out of processors, and I was like, yeah, I can't use this at half an episode to just build processors. That's not going to be fun for anyone. So let's consider that to be done, because it's something we have done and now we've done it again. We're going to go back here to what we built at the last episode. What did we build though? We did, this one's still here for some reason. We have our deuterium engine, deuterium fuel, yep, tons of that. And we have all the way over here our quantum chips, yes. Plane filters? Yeah, I did suspect that, but that's not what we're going to do. Let's have a look, because our quest is to work towards the rocket launches, these rockets. So in order for us, we need the deuterium fuel, we got it. We need the quantum chips, we got it. And then last time, the ninja stars, which I think technically are not called ninja stars, but actually they're called Dyson Sphere Component. Of course, that would make so much sense. And that makes a lot more sense that they're called that. So let's call it. That's 3 of the frames. Yep, 3 frames, 3 solar panels, and 3 more processors. So yeah, we need more processors before we even consider going into this. So let's make that one. And at the end of this, we have to go look at this. If we look at here, I want to make 10 rockets per second. That's pretty ambitious, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I want to build 10 rockets per second. That's kind of unrealistic. 10? 2 rockets per second? 10? 2? I don't know. I don't know about something. I know I'm making the processors, the quantum processors here. I need 2 of those. How many quantum processors? We made like 10 quantum processors per second, right? I think that's all we did. Here, that one. Quantum processors is on a 6-second cycle, so that one is 1, 2.5. So that's 10 here. Yeah, okay. So we can certainly only do less than that if we don't want to overstrain it. Okay, so let's figure out how much we want to build here. Let's see. First, let's see what makes sense, right? And as we build it, I'm sure that something will come up that makes sense. Here we want ninja stars. They require the frames, they require that one, and they require some processors. So that's all good to start up with. I will start by making that one. And let's build one here. That one. Now that will make here. This is on an 8-second cycle, so we definitely need 16 of these. Yep, 16, and it's pretty obvious for me now that it's going to be 2 inbounds here. And then on the outside it'll be Ooh, no, maybe not actually. Maybe this is not so obvious. Maybe that's better. Here. Here. Side, and the closer one is the return. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so it has to go on the back side as well. That's kind of annoying, but I don't think I can avoid it. Did I just make that one? That will be the frame material. Like that. Let's look at it from the other side as well. Here. And that will be processors. And it will be solar panels. And that's not going to be good because this processors like this. And solar panels. Right. And now the last one will be there and then return. Okay, so we use one of those at the back. I think this is the right way to do it. And then, of course, I'm going to make it 16 deep. So 16 deep because then I get 2. So like that. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 per second. Sure, that sounds good. Eight per second. And that one was the return? I think so. This should be pretty simple to build. It's actually so simple that we don't even want to time-lapse it. We are just going to build it together. Yay! Right, because I want to talk a bit about what we want to do from here, because this is going to be one of the big parts of the sphere. We really want to work towards the sphere, but I don't want to rush it. And what I mean by rushing it, I mean I don't want to build some things where we are not sustaining it. So I want to make sure that when we start launching rockets to build the sphere, then it will actually be pretty sustainable. There. That one goes in here so you can get in and out. And that one goes here. Cool. Let's get these ones. This is super nice. Top row. Oh yeah, the last one can't be built. Are we done? There, that's done. And that one. And this will overconsume all of our quantum chips, but eventually I'm gonna make some more quantum chips. But for now, this is okay. This is okay for quantum chips, and I will go build my power poles as well. I think that one, and I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, these can't be dragged, unfortunately. It would be nice if they did it like they do in Factorio, with when you drag it, it just inserts when it's needed. Right, so this should be straightforward. I am going to request all these things. I am, however, going to request this from here, because I only want any surplus. Oh, it's already local supply. Nice. I'm going to request this. There. This is on my home planet, so local demand will not do anything there. And that one, and there. Do I have any local? I do think I have a bit. But this is good. So what we're going to do here is this is working, and then we can look at another problem that we have out here. We saw this out here. We are actually running out of plane filters, which means we will eventually run out here. Plane filters are not doing great. Why are they not doing great? They're not doing great because the Casimir crystals, I'm going to come back to that one as we look at it. Casimir crystals, they should be up here. Yep. Why are they not running out? You guess? Hydrogen? No. Graphene? No. Titanium crystal? Yes. titanium crystals. Titanium crystals are running out because they are being consumed. They're not being produced very much. I'm still producing them in the local setup, so what we really want to do is get some more correct setup. So we have the Ninja Stars. That means actually we have all the ingredients to start building the small carrier rockets. That's actually really nice to be able to build small carrier rockets already. This one just needs to fill it up to 10,000 because that's going to be a nice amount to have. What I'm going to do though is I am going to figure out what's up with our what's it called? Organic crystal, titanium crystals. Titanium/organic crystals. Let's figure out what the problem is with those. Here we are where we have the titanium crystals. This is a slow process. It's on a 4 second, so it's going to be 1, 2, I don't know. But this is the easiest way to count. 16. So that's 4, 8. I should be able to make 8 of those per second, which is more than enough for the yellow science. The yellow science. Oh, by the way, I really want that one to be here so I can actually request the yellow science to my hubs. Okay, so yeah, this is not working, and it's not working because of the stupid organic crystal. Organic crystal down here. It's not because it's not working, but it is because it's just not working right here. So we have enough inbound, but it's just not really being consumed enough. We also have another sort of a bit longer term issue. Our crude oil is really decreasing right now, so we can't really rely on this one for crude oil. So we should really find some place out in the world where we have some organic crystals, some crude oil, and what would also be really nice would be spiny forms. So I've already tapped this one, Tekivaro, and it has all of those. So let's fly there. Boop. Let's go there and figure out what we can do and set up a hub so we can drag home some organic crystals. That'll be super nice. Let's see how much we have out here, and we are go. And as we're entering warp space towards our patron star Tekivaro, then let me just thank the patrons for supporting the channel. It is really what makes the whole thing come around. So thank you very much, all the patrons who are choosing to support, and I will of course do a tribute to all of the high level long-standing supporters, and with giving them planets and stars to work with. And as I was just we can see we're already here, so let's just jump out of space. Up there we go. See, I'm not gonna go all the way to the sun. We are going to figure out where do we have the organic crystals. We have 2 million organic crystals, and they're not on Frigate, which was the one we already took. That's the one we took for sulfuric acid. So next one that's deuterium, and spiniform organic crystal crude oil. That's the one we want. It's a redstone satellite. Let's go to redstone satellite. There. Let's fly there. Oh, looks beautiful. Beautific. And it will really need a name. We can't have it be called that. Well, let's land on it and see what it looks like. Come on. We'll probably get sucked in by the gas giant. Whoops. Yep. Alright, here we are. This looks beautiful. Look at that. Idyllic planet. I wonder what we could do with that. This planet is obviously, when I look at it, nothing or everything about this one makes me think that it should be called Thurso. Thank you very much for your support. Very long-standing support and whistling in Twitch chat. So what we should do here is set up our hub. Let's have a look at where we have, what kind of materials we have. We have crude oil, we have kimberlite, 1 million kimberlite, 2 million organic, and 1.3 million spiniform. So that's okay. So it's only one spiniform. Yep. 1, 3. Yep. Organic crystal is only one organic crystal. And do we then have what we're looking for? Then we look at the kimberlite. Kimberlite, there's only one. So there's actually only 3 locations we need to tap. So it would be almost be a waste if I just spent too much effort on setting up the entire planet, I suppose, wouldn't it? Look at this beautiful planet. I mean, it's definitely improved. It's so obvious that it is improved. Now we have solar panels and 5 beautiful lines all the way around. And we have, if I take this, it's much easier to see. We have power lines that go across the planet. It's just so nice and civilized, this planet. I love it. And we have tapped the 3 locations, and they are just here, sitting here, waiting for someone to do something with them. Right now, we're not going to do much about any of this. We basically want from here just to say now we have the organic crystals available. We also have the spiniform available. I don't know if I want to tap the spiniform. We could also tap all the crude oil if we feel so. Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that soon-ish, but I'm not going to do that now, because now I'm happy that we have this. It's all about getting the organic crystals back, that one, and the spiniform will also be super nice. Why is the spiniform so nice? Well, if you look at this, spiniform can go directly into carbon nanotubes. So that's something I'd really want. It's much easier than taking titanium plus 3 graphene, and we need a lot of tubes here for the frame materials, which again is needed for the stars, the frame components, which will need for the small carrier rockets. So yeah, that's a big thing. What we want to do now, we want to apply what we've just done so that we make sure that this goes back into our system. I will need to click on there. That's Vitu planet. Go back. Fly up. And we will do a quick warp and then land at the Vitu planet. Here we are. Where is it? It's over here. They're so beautiful, these planets. It's absolutely fantastic. We'll have these different colors. Also, like the blue hue on the planets just adds a bit more. Look at all the small dots you can see that I've missed. Like, for example, there must be something in there. Yeah, like that. That one. We can only see those from orbit. It's kind of ironic. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to get rid of that line, which I wish that would get rid of it by itself. Okay, so let's find the organic crystals somewhere. Where do we have organic crystals? Oh, here's our sulfur. Why do we even build this, by the way? We really should take this out. Here, well, it's still struggling. It's still it's making a bit, but not really a lot. So I would imagine that the easiest thing we could do here, either we just take it out, or we do something else, like that. Oh, there. Logo, there. And then I just switch this to remote demand. There we go. All of them are flying out. And there we go. All 10 are flying out. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sit here and wait until they come back, because when they come back, it's just going to look glorious. And once they are here, they will be provided. That's a mistake. Shoot, that's a mistake, isn't it? Because now they're getting in here, and then what? They're on local supply. Who cares about local supply? Local supply doesn't help us. Oh, right, local supply helps us a lot, because that will get us into titanium crystals, because it's actually titanium crystals we need. We don't need the organic crystals, we need the titanium crystals. That's what we need. So this is not a mistake. No mistakes at all. Here they are. You can see all 10 of them are coming in. I love this part. This is such a cool... There's so many cool mechanics that just... And of course they take off immediately. Just off to get some more. But not all of them, because it will actually be full. There we go. We are now seeing that it's nice and full, and we're seeing a lot of demand. That demand is coming from here. That will be... They're going in. And do we see them coming out again? We should be. Yep, organic crystals are going out. We're going to be following this. I'm also going to check this one. Yeah, I knew this one is not great. Definitely running out of this. So we need to build way more of that. So that's more spiniform later on. And this is going to be really nice and supportive here. Get that in here so we can get more titanium crystals, so we can get more Casimir crystals, so we can get more plane filters, so we can get more quantum chips, so we can finally get more of our rockets. That is going to be the next thing. So let's jump back to what to do. That is where we are going to build some rockets. I am sure that seems to be like the logical location to build it, because everything else is at that location. The deuterium, yep. The processors, not really. The processors are just too nasty. And what was it? And the sphere component that we just built, they are also there. So let's speed up and get land over on that planet to figure out where and how we want to build it. I don't really have an idea. Boom. Let's figure out where to build it. Okay, this is why this. I know I saw that comment, and I thought that yeah. I know. I have fixed it, but it seems like I didn't fix it. No? What's your problem? What is the problem? Something is something, right? That's. What is the issue? Oh, it's right here. That one. That one is not connected. There we go. Sorry about that. It's very clear once the other ones are full and one of them is completely empty. We certainly have enough of that. Okay, we can go. Yeah, you know what? Let's build it here. This should be. It's a nice little build, so we should be able to just squeeze it in here. This is, of course, the rockets we want to do. So let's have a look at how we're going to do the small carrier rocket. Small carrier rocket. All right. That's going to be stars and fuel and quantum chips, right? Yes. And one of them is higher quantity, but this is a 2 in, 2 out. So I think that it's... I'll build it like this as I always do. That one. Again, back to the idea of having standard builds. That goes in the middle here, and that goes in the middle, and then on the outside we get this one because first of all it's the cheapest, but it's also the highest quantity item. So they go here, and I'll build this on the other side. That one. And going back. Makes a lot of sense. I want to make sure that this also gets powered early so we can start filling it up. And this is on a 6-second cycle, so I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Whew. That one, and go back. There's a lot of flying back and forth in this episode, but not a lot of time lapses because we're not actually building so much. It's just piecing the items together that we need for this build. And let's see, that will be input and input. I always start the other way, but okay, not this time. There. That one, and here. Let's get a bit of power poles. They're just going to be the usual places. And then I have that and that. I don't need to warp anything in. These will just be 2000 because they are on the same planet, so that's easy. And that's on the same planet. Oh, they're all on the same planet. Yeah. So that's even easier. That should be it. Now the only thing question is, do we have enough? This one? Yep. What about down here? For the Casimir crystals? Well, they're getting more of these in. That's a good sign. That's not a good sign, but it's a good sign that they're getting at least one in here. Yeah, that's it's not keeping up. So I think we need, well, maybe it will eventually keep up. There. Look at that. We are building rockets like at a crazy amount. That is going to be super awesome to build rockets. Now, what are we going to do with the rockets? Well, we're going to launch them at the start, but I think that's a good place to sort of go on with the next one, because what I want to do is I want to make sure that one goes away. Oh my god, that's annoying. I need that to really just go away like a lot so that I can build it, because I want to build all the way around this planet here. Right here on the north side, that's where I want launchers. and they will be launching obviously in here, and then I will gradually start making my sphere, and that's going to be the next thing we want to deal with. But that's a huge project that we can't really start with on this episode. So I am going to wrap this one up, and I'll be back in a couple of days with the next episode, where the plan is that we will be starting the Dyson Sphere, unless, unforeseen things happened in between then and now and then. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your continued support. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and stay effective.